Hello, everyone. I'm laughing because it sounds like my laptop is having a liftoff of all the processing it needs to be doing. Anyway, welcome to another Wednesday Show Your Whip YouTube Live. I hope you're well. Welcome to the Yarn Studio. Welcome to my Jalene channel. What are you busy with? I am again working away ends on my scrappy flower motif blanket. So that's what I'm busy with. What are you busy with? Let me know how's your week been. It's been very busy on my side. I'm exhausted, to be honest with you. All right, it looks like everything is working and it's going great towards YouTube. What are you drinking? I'm having, can you guess what I'm having? Let's see if somebody knows what I'm having. If you've watched YouTube Live before, I think you would know what I have in here. So let me know. What do you think I'm having? um, it's been a hectic week. It's really been a hectic week. I am so tired. Charlotte, our border collie, was not well. We took her to the doctor on Monday night, and work has been chaotic. Really been chaotic. Tomorrow is the end of month. It's been 3 days of hecticness at work. I'm really exhausted. I got to bed past 12 last night. Is it also going so hectic by you? It's just this week it's been a little bit too much. Tomorrow it's not going to be much better. So, yep, we are surviving. Hello, Linka. Do you have electricity tonight? Hello, Rosemary. How are you feeling? Chai tea. Yes, you're correct. In actual fact, I see. Hello, Edith. She asks, "Do I drink chai latte?" And yes, Edith, it's your chai latte that you gifted to me, and I love it. Thank you so very much. Susanna, she says iced chai. Susanna, I think I'll do iced chai in the summertime. I was thinking about you half an hour earlier, and I thought to myself, I need to pop you a message to hear how you're doing, Susanna. Is your camera in reverse? It probably is. Let me see what I can. Is it not showing what you used to be showing to get in your screen? Okay, yes, I can see. Hold on, I can change that. I can change that. Hold on. I need to get so clever with this thing. Is that better? Are you used to that mode? Let me see. Let me see if it changed over on my live. Sorry, I'm not having if there's you're seeing this like 10, yes, you're seeing this 10 seconds afterwards. Is that better? Is that what you normally used to? Is my lacquer shine backwards? What lacquer shine? Oh, okay. So all right. Okay. So now it looks better. Hello, Anita. Oh, Suzette, she says, the mandala on the wall is looking gorgeous. Thank you. It's on the wall. And the new podcast episode with Anita is out. So we showed it on there as well, the mandala, the finished object. And we showed our Karoo winter wool yarn haul. You need to go look. It's just yarn happiness, yarn happiness. Hello, Christine. It's fixed now, Susanna says. Okay, so it's better now. I need to remember the setting on this camera. And I must not tick the horizontal flip. If anybody asks me in the future, remember that. All right. It's interesting because if we film for the podcast, then I need to make sure about certain things. Anywho, yeah, so it's like I said, this week has been really, 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 really chaotic. Um, I cannot wait for the weekend just to a little bit unwind and just get proper sleep and relax a little bit. I have not had time to knit and crochet this week. It's just been so hectic. So I'm exhausted. I'm really, really exhausted. I go to bed exhausted and I get up exhausted. I was talking to a colleague today and she's like, I'm going to bed exhausted and I'm getting up exhausted. I'm like, me too. What is going on? So like I said, last night, past 12, I'm just a little bit tired. And then I spoke to a friend and then she said, maybe it's the end of year vibes that we're starting to get. You know, when we get to more to the end of the year, everyone is getting tired and exhausted. But I think it's a little bit too early to get those feelings. But yes, I'm having chai latte. Edith, thank you for this. This is so delicious. She gifted me a tub of chai latte for my birthday, and I am really savoring that tub. Like, I am really, really savoring that tub. But yes, I'm so excited about the mandala. I think it looks beautiful. Shout out to my husband who did the draw into the wall, especially the one hole into the wall this past weekend. I'm really, really appreciative of that. All right, so what are you working on? Let me know. I am working, like I said earlier, on my scrappy blanket. So that's what I'm working on. So yeah, let me know what you are working on. All right, I just want to make sure that I'm not missing. Can you see the crowns in the chat that I'm also seeing? Are you also able to see the crowns? I'm just curious if you're also seeing the crowns. It's the first time I'm really witnessing or seeing the crowns. That's quite cool. I don't know what it means, but it's cool. Oh, and I have the heater. I don't know if you can see. I can't see myself. I can't see anything. So I have a gas heater behind me just to heat up this room a bit because it's really cold in the winter on this side of the house. Anyway, so yeah, it's really been hectic. Work has been really, really tough. I've been sitting in meetings day in and out and I can't get my work done and I'm stressed and my to-do list is just not growing, like getting less and less. And I was saying to somebody today at work, it feels like there's not enough hours in the day to do all the things I need to do at work. I don't know what to do anymore. But yeah, so it's been hectic. But I am so happy to be here because it means that I can get some crafting time in. Even though I'm working away ends, I'm doing that with Yarny friends, which I really love and appreciate. And like I said, I haven't had time to knit and crochet the past, how many days is it now? 3 days. So this is really like a luxury to me to be able to do this. After this, I'm going to eat and I'm going to sleep. That's the plan. Susanna says, I'm working on the Living Coral Cowl by Mariana. What? Nice. I've been looking, there's a pattern of Mariana that I want to start very soon. Suzette says, knitting time is a luxury past week, busy with my son's socks. Oh, that is lovely, Suzette. Hello, Suzette. Anita says, yes, the crown was in the last couple of lives. I'm only witnessing it now. Christine says, yes, I can also see the crowns. Can also see the crowns. Okay, cool. All of you can see the crowns. That's interesting. I wonder if it's like doing it by itself. How does this happen? Anyway, I'm not going to think about it too much. Yep, so I have not had time to knit and crochet, which is very sad. But it is what it is. No, wait, I'm lying a bit. Yesterday morning during my meeting, I got some little in-between time because I'm struggling to, well, I should not do other work while I'm sitting in a meeting, right? On a virtual meeting. And when I actually do that, then I do not concentrate on the meeting anymore, and I cannot sit like that stationary for such a long period of time. So then I pick up my knitting a little bit, and because when I knit, I actually focus more. Because the moment I start to answer emails or to attend to reports or whatever the case might be, then I lose focus in the meeting. So I cannot do multitasking in that way. So I did some knitting yesterday morning, but not a lot. But other than that, in the evenings, it's been too busy. It's just been too busy. Anita says, I'm working on my pattern work. I'm going to work on my pattern work. Oh, that is so cool. Maggie says, hi Jalene, ek het my 4de trui gister klaar gemaak. Besig met my seun se trui nou. Dit is die flex pullover. Ek sit 'n kabel op die moue. She finished her 4th sweater yesterday. She's gonna do a flex pullover for her son, and she's gonna put a cable on the sleeves. Oh, I love the flax. I want to do another flax. It was my first sweater that I've knitted. And I really need to knit the flax for my husband. I love that pattern. Susanna says, I wonder if the animations work like if you do both thumbs up. Will you do fireworks or something? I can try, but I don't know. I don't see anything happen. I don't know. Interesting, right? Yeah, so that is amazing, Maggie. Finished. You're like Anita currently. Anita is on the mission of doing just sweaters, and she's going like a Boeing. So that is quite amazing. And yes, so not what I want, amount of knitting and whatever. Yeah, life has been tough this week. Really tough. And I'm still struggling. I've been sick for the last 2 weeks. I'm still struggling with my ears are not 100%. And I am managing it myself, giving myself medicine. But I think it's better today a little bit, but it's going slow. It's going slow. So my ears are still not 100%. It's not horrible, but it's not 100% still. So it is what it is, right? What can I say? All right, so I have some questions that I want to ask you today. I've prepared some questions. I want to know, what is your favorite type of yarn fiber to work with? So do you like cottons? Do you like to work with acrylic yarns? Do you like to work with mohair? Do you like to work with alpaca or merino wool? What is your favorite type of yarn fiber to work with and why? Please let me know in the comments. And I mean, you can have a favorite type to work with, like cotton, and maybe you are not able to afford cotton, but that is your favorite type of yarn. Then you can say cotton, even though, it's maybe not really affordable. So what is your favorite yarn fiber to work with and why? So for me, it depends on what I want to make. And what I am going to make. Did I say that twice? It feels like I said that twice. So it depends. It depends on the project. But I would say, since I discovered merino yarns, merino is much softer on my hands, and it's just a joy to work with soft merino. It's not as tough on your hands as cotton. And you also get premium acrylic yarns, which is also amazing. But I would say merino, definitely merino for myself. Um, Suzette says fiber Kaizo yarns. So Kaizo is the name for the yarn that Naughty Habit stocks, which is 75-25, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. That is a super nice base. It's merino. Susanna says merino because it's so soft. It is, right? It's unbelievable when you used to crochet with acrylic yarn and then you, oh, look who is coming to say hi. Hello, Katie. It's been a moment since you've been here saying hi to the people. Let me just take out this because you're going to walk in this needle and then you're going to get hurt and we don't want that, right? Sê, kom sê jy hallo vir die mense. Kom sê jy hallo vir die mense. Hallo mense. Hello. She's been sleeping. Everyone is sleeping all over the place in the house. And now that I'm starting now, she's coming. And I didn't close the door. So she's coming to say hi. Ooh. Okay, let me come back to the points. Suzette says the budget yarn Alle gold DK for sweaters. You see. But Alle gold DK for sweaters. Is that the acrylic yarn, Suzette, that you're talking about? Alle is a big manufacturing yarn company here in South Africa. Susanna says, since I crocheted with merino, I can't go back to acrylic as it doesn't have the softness or slight stretch of superwash merino. It's so true. And also the feeling in terms of ergonomical use on your hand, it's making such a big impact. Suzette says, hello, Katie. Love from the internet. Say hello, Tannie Suzette. Maggie says, Kismet Knitspiration DK, dit is baie sag. It's very soft. Yes, Kismet, I love Kismet acrylic yarns, I have to say. They've got the most beautiful colors. It was my yarn of choice when I started crocheting years ago. I still have blankets in the house. That is mostly Kismet yarn, acrylic yarn. And we still use those blankets. Susanna says, oh, she's so sweet. She wants her mama. Yeah, she wants the attention now, like full force attention. Susanna says, yes, acrylic Al gold. Yes. Okay. So that is the, because I know I'll have merino also now, right? Is it DK yarn? Suzette, do you know? Can you give me a moment to sip on my chai latte, please? This is lovely. Are you enjoying this? No. Did you wake up because of all the chattiness that's happening? Huh? Of all the chat. What is your favorite yarn? Katie? What is your favorite yarn? Huh? She's saying, whatever you're busy with, Mom. Whatever you're busy with, that's my favorite yarn. Oh, that is so sweet. Yeah, so when I started, I mean, acrylic yarns is amazing when I started, but then I found, okay, cotton is heavy on your hands. For me, cotton is not it. Maybe the cotton bamboo blend is much better and it's softer on your hand when you crochet. Whew, Katie. But then I found merino yarns and it was a game changer, honestly. Al has 100 merino knit, also wonderful. Yeah. I've never knitted with that. I still want to. Katie. Katie yarn is merino linen. Katie yarn is merino linen. Suzette knows me so well. Tannie Suzette ken my so goed. Ja. Hm? Merino linen. Huh, Katie? Is that your favorite yarn? Merino linen? Ja. Oh, dankie vir die swinkies. She's giving me some kisses. Yeah, so since I have discovered merino yarns and merino blends, it's been amazing. honestly. But then when I still do work with acrylic yarns, I enjoy that as well, you know, when I crochet, especially when I crochet with acrylic yarns. I would say when I knit with acrylic yarns, I don't find it as pleasurable. I wish you could see this. She's like lying. I wonder if I can show you this. Let me see if I can move the camera. Oh no, I cannot. It's showing the keyboard and I can't show you. I want to show you her. That's fine. I'll figure this thing out. She's okay. She was lying so sweet and peacefully in the on the piece that I'm working on. It's so cute. Yeah, so I don't know why, but I cannot knit with acrylic yarn. It feels difficult for me to do that. When I crochet with acrylic yarn, that's another story. It's easy for me to do that. I don't know why. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really don't know why. Katie, wat maak jy? All right, so that's my one question. Then I want to know, what is your favorite yarn weight to work with? Double knit? Do you like fingering weight projects? Do you like worsted weight projects? Thicker yarn or thinner yarn? What brings you the most joy? And I would say I'm actually currently working on a worsted weight. Is it worsted? I think you can count it as a worsted weight. It's probably thicker than, what is the African Expressions Harmony? Is that the worsted weight yarn? What is the pattern called for? I think it's worsted. And it's working up so quickly. I love that. It's a nice, refreshing moment when you've worked with fingering weight yarn for such a long time. It feels like this is going quick. My project is going quick because of the worsted weight yarn, right? So, but fingering weight yarn, there's something special about a thinner yarn than DK, a fingering weight yarn. And the other thing is also, I mean, for the South African summer, winter, whatever we have here, fingering weight yarn is a little bit more suitable for our seasons anyway. So, oh, she's now lying so nicely on here. All right. Susanna says, I love your jumper you're wearing. All right. So this is my first color work sweater. I cannot see what I'm showing you, so I hope you can see nicely. It is, wait, it's a Jennifer Steingas pattern. And I can't remember the pattern name. Let me just quickly search for it. Oh, Norwood. It's the Norwood sweater. Thank you, Susanna. It's my first colorwork sweater. I wonder if it was my first colorwork pattern. I can't remember that I've done project. I can't remember, but yes, it was my first colorwork sweater. Very proud of this. Funny story about how many years ago? When did I knit this? Let's quickly have a look. 2022. Yeah, so after my mom passed away, in fact. And so I finished this, and then I went to the Chalk event in Pretoria shortly after I finished this project. Very excited to now wear this beautiful sweater to this event. In the morning, got there in Pretoria, and lo and behold, I'm having a nice filtered cup of coffee, and it spilled on my sweater. And I still have that mark on my sweater, but I'm rolling with it. It's part of now the memory. I've been using all the ideas and tips and tricks people have been telling me to do to get the stain out, the coffee stain. It's not working. And I decided to embrace it. And it's not as visible, I would say. It is what it is. Maggie says, ek is nou besig met Kismet double knit in die kleur antique gold vir sy trui. So she's busy with a Kismet double knit in the color antique gold for her son's sweater. That's awesome, Maggie. Suzette says, socks yarn for my socks and for her sweaters, double knit. I have to tell you that my first, so all of this is also fingering weight yarn. My first sweater that I've done was also in African Expressions, the flax sweater in African Expressions Harmony. It's a worsted weight yarn, and let me tell you, it's my favorite sweater to wear when it's very cold. That sweater is amazing. So we have cold days in Bloemfontein. Bloemfontein is cold in winter. Not as cold as I would say those northern hemisphere countries where it's like snow and like -20. Not like that, but we have cold days. We do get cold days. But for those cold days, that sweater is my go-to sweater. It's amazing, really amazing. And that's why the cardigan I'm currently working on is also a worsted weight, and I cannot wait because then I would have two sweaters that is perfect for the cold, for the extreme cold days here in Bloem. I want to listen if my husband is back from his meeting. I'm not sure. He's been out since I think 6 o'clock attending a meeting. Shame. And I don't know if he's back yet. So yes, I think Northern Cape has the same type of climate in terms of winter. So I'm just understanding Suzette's comment about having double knit yarn for sweaters. That makes sense. I think my husband might be back. Oh goodness, Edith, this chai latte is so nice. It's such a perfect. Sorry, Katie. Oh goodness gracious, I have just missed on her and on my blanket. You can clean yourself afterwards, right? That is now if you are too swirly with your cup. It's been a little bit hectic, Katie. Huh? I've been too ambitious with the swirling part of my chai latte. She's loving the smell of it though. All right, there we go. Now it's better. Yep, it's on your fur and everything on your. What does it taste like? Do you like it? All right, so that was another question I wanted to pose to you. What has been the most challenging project you've worked on since you started crocheting or knitting? The most challenging project. Let me know. And are you proud of it? Did you actually succeed to complete it? Tell me more about the most challenging project you've worked on. I cannot work away any ends. How can I work away ends when you're sitting on my work? Huh? When you're sitting on my work. I need to work away ends. This thing needs to get done. And now you're keeping me from doing things that I like. Huh? Oh, you're keeping me from things that I love to do. No. This is not the bathroom. You cannot do cleaning here. If you want to do cleaning here, you must go off. Not here. No cleaning. No grooming on my project, please. Let's get the needle. I need to get to work. Hello. Sorry. Yeah. I'm thinking about the most challenging project. Okay, so I know for knitting. For knitting, it's been the Shetland lace shawl I've knitted in was it 2023? I did it for 2023, right? think so. That, yes, I think it was 2023. That was such a difficult project. But I'm very proud that I was able to complete it. But it has been a challenge. Let me tell you, knitting with small needles, lace weight yarn, making these big yarn overs and lace. Oh my goodness. And if you slip a stitch foul, then I did not know how to correct the problems. I was clueless. Lace for me still is a little bit of a challenge, but I'm better now. But yes, that has been a challenge for me in terms of knitting, the Shetland lace. Susanna says, Katie's making sure that you relax. Oh, she does, right? Maggie says, die go-go shawl van laas jaar wat ek gedoen het. So the go-go shawl that she knitted last year. Yes, that's another thing I would say. Was when I did my first Stephen West shawl. And I think the most accomplished feeling I ever had was with a Stephen West, my first Stephen West experience. It was quite extraordinary, I have to say. But yes, the most challenging, it was the Shetland lace. It felt like I was not able to ever complete that project. It felt like it's never stopping, repeat after repeat. And it's not one of those things where you can knit and you just have a great knit. I had to concentrate the whole time. Yarn over here, knit two together here, knit two together through the back loop, etc., etc. It was really difficult for me. Then I'm thinking about my most challenging project for crochet. And I have to think about that. I really have. I would say the fox applique that I've done. It was not bad, but it was a challenge. And I mean, it's not that the pattern is difficult at all, but I think it's because it's something different that I'm used to. So yep, the fox applique, I would say, was a challenge for me. And then somebody asked me, can you please make me another fox? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that again. But it's really a hit. I have it on my denim jacket and people love it when they see it. So I'm very proud of that. But I would say, I can't think of anything else. Can you think of a project that I've crocheted that was a challenge? The first thing that comes to mind is the fox applique. Suzette says, color stay. Is color work or is it color stay a challenge for me? Suzette? Rosen says, yes, I see the crowns and I was wondering what that was all about. Yes, me too, right? I don't know how it works. I don't know how the crown things work. Yeah, so those are my projects that has been a challenge for me. The Shetland lace, my first Stephen West shawl. And can I just do a public service announcement to say, please, you have 2 months to get ready before it is October month. That is shocking, right? So you've got 2 months to get your things done and dusted, because I'm telling you, I do not like to have projects waiting for me while I'm working on the encowl. I like to exclusively work on the encowl during the mystery knit along in October month. Are you leaving me? All right, toodles. Thank you for visiting. So, yes, you've got 2 months. It's crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. So yeah, just a reminder, my friendly public service announcement to say you've got 2 months left. And I also need to put in an order for knitted knockers because we have a month left and then it's knitted knocker time. Can you believe it? Will be a long time. And I don't have any kits, so I need to order. For those in Bloom, I will do a collective order, but I will speak to the Bloom people in a different group so that we can order together the knitted knockers. But yes, I was thinking about it yesterday and I was thinking, oh my goodness, we have 2 months left before it's October month. I am right? August, September, yes. And that is just a crazy thought. If the moment you've reached July, it's the end of the year. That's how it feels like to me. And it feels like the first half of the year is longer than the second half of the year. Do you experience the same thing? Because that is what it feels like to me. There is definitely a difference in how long the time is going. The first 6 months takes longer than the last 6 months of the year. The last 6 months is just going like this. So, yep, 2 months. We need to get our ducks in a row. I see there's a purple crown and next to it, it says 50 XP. It's next to live chat. I don't have a clue, Rosemary. I really do not have. I'll have to. Oh, I don't know what it means. Okay, wait, let me see. Top fans and XP. Let's quickly break it down so that I can also know what it means. Okay, so I said top fans and I said what is it? What's the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages and send super chats and super stickers. Oh, I didn't know that. All right, so I would assume the more you do live chat messages in the stream, you get a place, you get to the leaderboard, right? Okay, let me see if there's anything else. That is quite amazing. I didn't know that. That is so cool. Anita is the winner, followed by Susanna and then Maggie. Not that it matters. Not that it matters. And yes, Lynn too. Hello, Lynn. How have you been? We are doing questions and answering interesting questions. Like I've just asked, what has been your most challenging project? And my answer was my most challenging project for knitting was my Shetland lace and my first Stephen West shawl. And in crochet, I would say my challenge to me was my fox applique that I've done this year. So yeah, let us know. What has been your most challenging project? Knitting, crochet, whatever. All right. And I'm really doing well with the working away of the ends, let me tell you. We are moving on well. Yeah, if you open the 50 XP, it's showing all the top fans. Oh, really? Okay, I can't see that. Are you back home? That's interesting. I didn't even know how that works. I'm learning every day new things. Amazing. Susanna asked Rosemary, I hope you're feeling better. I also asked Rosemary that earlier. How is she feeling? She's not been well. Also, she's also been sick. I hope she's well and better. What's up? My husband is just saying he's back. Um, I know Rosemary has also been unwell the past since I think the end of last week. So I hope Rosemary is doing much better and feeling much better. Our neighbor is so sick. She's been so sick. I phoned her on Monday evening. Was it Monday evening or was it yesterday evening? I think it was Monday evening. After we got back from the vet, and we decided we're going to make milk course. So it's a typical South African food that you make, especially in wintertime, where you warm up the milk and you put flour and you make like, hello, is jy terug? How do you say it? Like, I don't know what you call it, but you basically thicken the milk then with maize flour and you make it like a little bit sweet with cinnamon and sugar. And I wanted to make that. So then I realized, but we didn't have flour in the house. And, or actually we had, but it expired because we don't use a lot of flour in the house. And I phoned the neighbor. I said to her, listen, because I wanted now to ask her for flour, a cup of flour. And she picked up the phone, oh my word, and she sounded horrendous. Horrendous. She was so sick. So sick. Shame. I need to follow up with her tomorrow and find out how she's feeling. I know this morning she was feeling much better, but I will just follow up with her also tomorrow morning. Rosemary says, hi, Susan, I'm feeling much better, still coughing, and my voice is terribly croaky. Oh, shame. Lynn says, for knitting, colorwork socks was a little bit of a challenge in 2024. Rosemary says, merino yarn, DK and Kaiser. I haven't tried merino linen yet. Yeah, I love all those yarns, and you know how I feel about merino linen. I love merino linen yarn. Oh, joy. And I love the ranunculus. I am so tempted to start another ranunculus, but I want to do a summer top because I need to plan now for summer knits and summer stuff again, because summer is around the corner, right? Even though it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, so I need to. If you've watched the yarn haul, you would see I've bought 2 skeins at Esri the Yarn Creations, which is a merino linen viscose blend. Am I correct, Anita? And with that, I'm going to make a summer ranunculus, a summer top. Suzette says, we eat milk course tonight. We make it with self-made pasta strips that you boil in the warm milk and add cinnamon sugar on top. Yeah, so some people use actually self-made pasta strips. I make like klonte or frimmels. I don't know what to call it in English. So I almost like I do like a pasty type of maize meal with water or milk to clog it up. I don't know how to explain it. So that's what I do with our malkos, or that's how I used to learn it from my mom. So yeah, oh my goodness, malkos is such a comfort food. Such a comfort food. And it's interesting, the Cape Malayan people make something called boeber, which is also amazing. It's not as thick as malkos, but it also has thin vermicelli, much more not flavorful, much more spices. And boeber is also amazing. Anita says, yes, you're correct. Thanks. Yeah, frimmel malkos, says Suzette. Yeah, so I make it with maize meal. And is it maize meal? Is it mieliepap nie? Normal cake flour. I get in mekaar. I think the day was so tough, the past 2 days at work, that I don't have a capacity to say words. And here I am sitting in front of a live stream, trying to talk. Edith says my biggest crochet challenge has been every freaking sleeve I've ever had to make. Biggest crochet challenge. She hates sleeves, let me tell you. If she can pass on any project that she works on and she can just like give the sleeves over, she would be so happy. Normal cake flour or maizena. Okay, so it's normal cake flour, not maizena. Um, Normal cake flour. Wheat flour. Is it wheat flour? I think it's wheat flour, right? Yeah, so, oh, Malkos. I'm trying to explain it, especially for Susanna that's here in the chat with us. Susanna, you need to get friends in Australia that's really South African so that they can make you all the things that we talk about. We need to organize Susanna South African friends in Australia. Suzette says Edith Leaf Island. Rosemary, Leafy, please call your dear cat. Thank you. Otherwise, I can't work. Rosemary says, I have got 2 of the El Merino Dica. I haven't used them yet. Yes, I still want to really buy some of that and use it and see how it works up. Rosemary also says, I enjoy working with Algold. Yes, Algold is fine to work with also. Hello, Katie, says Rosemary. Oh, yeah, she's been here now twice during this live. I think she really is enjoying the open door, which normally I close this door so that she cannot enter and being a nuisance. But tonight, with my husband not being here, I want to hear what's going on in the house. And so I kept the door open so the animals have free reign into the office, or rather in the yarn studio. Rosemary, you will like Al Merino. I am no man. I knit with Al Merino. I can machine wash it, no problem. So maybe I'm going to say this, don't judge me. I machine wash my merino things, but obviously I use a gentle cycle. Please don't judge me. If you do, just like pretend that you've never heard it. It is what it is. I don't have the capacity and the time to dunk it into a tub and then to push it down with soap, what, and then take it out, roll it in a towel, press it out, dry. I don't have the time. I really don't have the time. It's not that I am not respecting my projects, which is made with merino. It's just because I have a machine that do washing that does a gentle woolly cycle. And why not? Why not do that if I'm able to have that ability and service in my house, right? I would rather use the extra time and crochet and knit than do washing. It's almost like working away the ends. Your open door policy is working for Katie. Yeah, it's working very well for her. The open door policy. Oh my goodness, these open door policies at work can sometimes be problematic, right? Anyway, and it's even problematic in this working environment because when she's here, I cannot, it's working for her, it's not working for me. It's a nuisance because I cannot work away my ends or do whatever I need to do because she's all over the place. Oh, that's so funny, Anita. Let us know, have you watched the episode that dropped today? And what is your feedback? We asked for feedback. I'm using a new camera and some new lights, and I would love to know what your feedback is about the new equipment. And what did you think about the episode? And what did you think about Anita's kaleidoscope? Anita is probably not knitting on that now while we are having the live. Anita, what are you working on? Because she needs to concentrate. Oh my head, and I almost had heart failure because I've shown her piece and stitches dropped. And I'm like, oh my word, she's gonna be so mad at me. And she's like, Jalene, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Just give it to me. Don't stress. Don't try to do it. Lynn says, oh, Jalene, I love the wall. I know, right? Can I tell you that it was Lynn that told me last year, I saw this mandala and I think you need to crochet it. So thank you, Lynn, for suggesting that pattern. Ever since you showed it, I was like in love, and I'm so happy that I crocheted it. And then also a special thank you to Edith, because she sourced for me the beautiful embroidery hoop that you see there. So yeah, it's really so appreciative and such a special piece to me. I love that. I'm doing very well. Let me tell you, how many do I have left over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hexagons left, and then I'm done working away these ends. So we are doing very well. I'm very impressed. I want to quickly see if my sweater that I've done the first time. Yes, here is the blue sweater I've worked. Here is the hexagon. I don't know if you can see it. Wait, let me try to see if I can see myself. This hexagon here is the African Expressions Harmony. This I used for my first sweater, and it's worked in here. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Memories. Okay, wait. I've now been very reckless. What did I do with, oh, there's the needle. Suzette says, yes, I watch it. It's brilliant. Your yarns of my dear Anita's kaleidoscope sweater is a masterpiece. And yes, that stitches dropping, my heart skipped a beat. I had like a total freaked out moment. You could probably see it on my face. I'm like, yeah. Oh yes, Anita said she's working on a Battenberg. I forgot. I do not have the brain capacity tonight. Could only do 4 rows. I can imagine. That's how I feel. Like I'm. It was been so busy this week. I just don't have time to knit and crochet. Suzette asked, Anita, did you start your crochet project? So Anita did 4 rows on the kaleidoscope. I think Anita did start. I've got inside information. But she can answer that question with more authority. So, I know my heart, I almost had heart failure when those stitches fell. I was like, oh my word, this is a total, I've now messed this up. How are we going to catch up all those stitches? Susanna says, I'm watching your latest podcast after this live. Oh, thanks, Susanna. Yeah, I know it's been great having Anita visiting us on the podcast. And the working away fence is going well. All right. Yeah, so if you are watching the podcast, please do not forget to like the video and also give a comment because it really helps to propel the video and hopefully push it into more eyes so that people tend to click on it. It helps really with the algorithm, they say. So don't just watch it and don't comment. If you don't want to comment, it's fine. But if you are able to comment, we would really appreciate it. And I would really appreciate it if you would comment. Anita says, yes, I did start, but only a small part. Suzette says, Susanna, it's an awesome podcast. Oh, I'm so happy that you love it, Suzette. Thanks. That podcast was yawny fun. It was so much fun because I haven't seen what Anita bought at the Yarn Festival, and she hasn't seen my purchases. So it was really like so exciting to see the purchases. And yeah, it's been really a lot of fun. Really a lot of fun. Jalene, you have some free spaces in your yarn cabinet. That just won't do. You need to buy more yarn. Oh my goodness, I was looking at my cabinet this afternoon when I was switching on the lights at the back. And I was like, oh my word, when am I going to knit and crochet all these yarns? And the problem is, most of them is actually like packed with certain projects in mind, and I'm not getting to all the projects. There is just too little time and too much yarn and too many patterns in my to-do list. And so I was like, maybe I must stop buying yarn just to work away the yarn that I have in the cabinet. But then I saw also people saying on the group, I think it was today or yesterday, if I am not responding to messages, please forgive me. It's not because I don't like you or I don't want to talk to you. It's just purely because it's going so hectic. This morning I was working like a maniac in my office, and then I would took 10 minutes or 5 minutes breathing time just to like sip on my coffee and just trying to de-stress from my work. And then I would take up my phone and just try to answer messages. So anyway, how did I get to that? But yeah. Oh, somebody said in the group that yarn purchases is a hobby on its own. And that is probably the truth. Anita, yes, yarny fan, for sure. All the purchases. Jalene and all the bright yarns. That cabinet is your retirement plan, says Suzette. Yes, I always say that. I always say that. It's my retirement plan. Rosemary says to me, that is your best shawl. It's Rosemary. All right. We are basically at the end of the live. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it. The time goes so quick. So I'm going to have something to eat and then I'm going to sleep because last night was just too late. Don't go to bed past 12. It's a bad idea. But it is what it is. So tonight I'm going to sleep early. And make sure that I can fall asleep early to get proper sleep. Proper sleep. You cannot get better and healthy and recuperate if you're sick if you do not sleep enough, right? So yeah, I need to prioritize my sleep. It's difficult when it's a week like this week, honestly. But I just need to survive tomorrow and Friday, and then I can recuperate over the weekend again. All right. Alrighty. That has been another Wednesday. The last Wednesday of July, in fact. An hour gone. Can it be you ladies light up my day? Oh, as I said, collecting patterns is another hobby, Anita says. Yes, exactly. I haven't done it the last few days, but I try to at least go onto Ravelry every day and watch what is the new or the hot now list. But I haven't done it in the past few days, so I need to probably make a time tonight before I go to bed and just quickly scroll and see if I can see something new on the right now list. All right, let's start to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me and everyone else here on the live chat. It has been such a blast. It was lovely to see all of you and to talk to all of you. Thank you for answering all the questions. Thank you for always being so supportive and so kind to myself and to all of those on in this space. And please go watch the video if you haven't done so. Comment, let us know what you think about the latest video. That would be really appreciated. And yeah, thank you for being such an amazing person within this space. Rosemary says, oh yes, I must get some yarn for the knockers. Yes, definitely. All right. Okie dokie. So with that, I am going to love and leave you. I need to go eat and sleep. And I need to survive the next 2 days at work. I hope work treats you well also for the next 2 days. And I am so excited to see you next week, Wednesday again. Thank you so very much for joining. Much love. Bye, everyone. Doodle doo.